Nano Banana. Now we all know it could be used to make those fun, quirky images, but you could also use it to get some work done. And no, not like this. Let me show you how. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is create photos for LinkedIn, kind of those professional looking photos. So what you can do is take like a selfie shot or a group shot. It could be an individual, it could be a group, any environment. And we're gonna take that photo. I grabbed this one off Pexels and I put in the prompt, create a professional LinkedIn headshot, neutral office background, business lighting of the person on the left side of the uploaded image. Now, when I plugged it into Nano Banana, I got this. Amazing, right? It made a really nice image, and you see the background looks like an office. It looks like the individual on the left side, the other person is gone, and it just really did a really amazing job. So if you just put in a prompt like this, you can get something really nice for LinkedIn or for anybody in your office or something like that. I also wanted to test it on another skin tone and just see how the LLM would handle it, and it did a really fine job. As you can see, there were 3 people in that picture, and it did the same thing. It gave it a nice office background. It looks like the same person. So try that out. That's the first one. You can create LinkedIn type pictures to post on social. The next one is turn whiteboard sketches or handwritten notes into polished diagrams. Now, say you have a monstrosity like this thing I wrote up, for example, or maybe you have a whiteboard. It's a bunch of people are writing different notes on. Well, I plugged in this prompt. Convert this to a clean, modern diagram suitable for a professional presentation. And when I plugged that into Nano Banana, it gave me a diagram. Now, I had to do a little bit of refinement with this diagram, but it actually made something really nice. I had to refine, like I think where it says Jenny reboot system 4, it had an underscore, and the Carl reboot system 5. Instead of the 5, I believe there was an S. And then as you can see over under the seminar layout, if you compare it to the handwritten notes, it kind of messed up the diagram. So sometimes you have to do some refining, but if you play around with it, it can actually make something really nice and a professional looking diagram. I probably didn't help it because if you look, I wrote it on line paper, which was probably very confusing to Nano Banana, but it can really give you nice diagrams. So try that one out as well. Next up, we have removing objects from images. Now, say you're taking a group shot and there's something in there you don't want, like somebody photobombed or some type of cup or anything in there that you don't want. You can remove objects with Nano Banana. So in this picture, hey guys, let's put a picture on social media. We want to look like we're working, but Carl, you have this empty coffee cup. They know we're faking it. Let's take that coffee cup out. Remove the empty white coffee cup from the uploaded image. I plugged that once again into Nano Banana, and it gave me something like, ta-da, same photo. Now you see that the coffee cup has been removed. So you could do this with all type of objects that you want to remove. Play around with it, but it's another use that you can use for work. And also you see down at the bottom the Bright Begin logo. So if you haven't hit that like button or subscribe, please hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Next up, we have product placement. Maybe you work in marketing, or maybe you want your logo placed on an object or placed, on something in someone's hand or something like that. You can do all types of things like that in Nano Banana. Now, I took my logo that I showed you previously and I wanted to put it on a coffee cup. So I gave it a prompt like this. Create an image of an individual in a modern office setting. The individual is sitting down at a desk holding a coffee mug. The coffee mug displays the logo in the uploaded image. The individual and the mug are in focus while the background is slightly blurred. So you see for this prompt, I made it a lot more detailed. I gave it some information about the lighting, the setting, and different things like that. So feel free to make it as detailed as you want because you're going to get better results the more detailed that you give. So once we plug that into Nano Banana, as you can see, it messed it up a little bit. It took that light ray from the logo and it put it in the window, but I just asked it to refine it by removing the light ray from the corner of the window so that we just have the young lady holding the cup with the logo on it, and it was able to remove that. We went from logo to image, and you can do the same thing. You could have somebody hold a product. You can put something like your logo on something. Just be creative. Next up, we have visualizing a room or a space. Say you're a business owner and you're out shopping, maybe for office space, and you come across an office space. You want to see what it looks like with some furniture in it or the possibilities of what it can be. Here's the prompt. Maintain the exact same room layout, but redesign it with modern furniture for a functional co-working space. So like I said, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you are an office worker and you want to redesign your office. Hey, you can ask it to show you what it's going to look like with whatever you want to change. So let's go into Nano Banana. You see I plugged in that prompt. And this one was a little bit weird. At first, it split the image and gave me an image with people in it. And I didn't ask for an image with people in it. So that was weird. So I had to do some refining and ask Nano Banana in another prompt to remove the individuals. And then eventually I also had to ask it to stop splitting the photo into two photos, and I gave it the dimensions, and eventually it got it right. And as you can see, that's a pretty cool looking image, and I'm able to visualize what the co-working space would look like. So that's Nano Banana. Hope you learned something new.